When we park these cars, they're all pointing in this direction. So they go up there, turn around, because the entry is here, and they go up there, turn around, and come back. So that way we're not pointing any cars or trying to turn them around or back them up. Again, never back up a car. We point them this way. There's a dew in the morning. Always point them this way, but they turn around up here. All right, a couple things. Winner in the Cortile Cup is always dead center. This is to the right side of the car. We are going to back this car in. This is to the right front of the car. So for images, we back the car up to the center line right here. These flags are off. We're going to have to adjust this tomorrow, but the center line should be here, close to it. So when you shoot straight onto this car as a photographer, you're straight with the clubhouse behind you, okay? Cortile Cup is always right here. Now, Ferrari is always over here. Ferrari is there. Hence, we've got Alfa Romeo right here because Alfa Romeo is the Pretoria Macchina, and because of that, it's going to go right next to this. We put Lambo there because that's a nice sight line for it. The next one, the Di Tomaso's up there. Why? Because there's only a few Di Tomaso's. Every one of them that's coming in this year is basically racing slicks on the back. He's never going to back up here if it's wet. We're putting them up there. So you can move these cars around, and it's kind of based upon, again, we don't have anything to do with judging. Judging is judging. But you can guesstimate based upon the cars of which type of car, or narrow it down to a few and say, what do I want to put here? So Ferrari goes here. Behind Ferrari, on the banner, it says that it's an honor and memorial of Pietro Castiglione. Pietro was the president, longtime president of the Penn Jersey Club. This goes up here behind Pietro's. Okay? So it's always in the green, it's always right in the back of the car. There's another one over here that's always behind Lancia for Walt Spack. So Walt Spack's is over there. So that way when you're at the back of the car, you can take a picture. The reason this is staged this way is so that as a photographer, you're going to come right over here where I'm at and look where I'm looking. Okay? That's cool. As a photographer, you can get some killer shots from this direction. So the whole time you're setting all this stuff up, you've basically got to frame this and say what's in frame, and as you move around, where do I want cars? So if you guys have seen me stage, I'm sitting there going back up, because I want noses, I want everything. The best thing that you can do is have a photographer standing here and going, where do you want the cars? Okay? With keeping in mind that the cars should always pull in forward, never back up. We don't have time to back anything up. It's always nose in, for the most part. All right, a couple other things. Here. Oh, down here, we avoid that tree. We push them down so the center line on these, the center line of this tree, these cars are pretty far down the hill at this point. We used to put them up in here. We spread that out, but it's almost the center line of this tree that then runs over to the center line of where his stuff is, where the Lancia banner is. And we have that seating there. We also put a round up in here underneath Algar's, because Algar's going to have a little gig going on. Then red, yellow along here. History of Algar right here. The Ferrari banner. Pause it.